56. Let's read it. Given that O plus O2 minus gives O2 2 minus and the equilibrium constant for the given reaction is 1.5. Moving to next, O plus O2 2 minus is O3 2 minus and the equilibrium constant for this reaction is 3. The equilibrium constant K3 for the following reaction, that is 2O plus O2 minus gives O3 2 minus, is. Student, here we are given it two equations. Let's consider this equation as 1 and this equation as 2. On adding the two equations, we'll get the third equation. It is very clear. And also, we need to know that if two equations are added, their equilibrium constants are multiplied to get the final equilibrium constant. That means the equilibrium constant for the addition reaction is equal to the product of the equilibrium constants of the individual reaction. That means K3 is equals to K1 into K2, which is equals to 1.5 into 3. That means K3 is equals to 4.5. So the correct answer is option number 1. Moving to next, which is 57. Let's read it. If at T Kelvin ionic product of water is 10 to the power minus 13, then at what pH the solution will be acidic? Students, in this question, we are given that the ionic product is 10 to the power minus 13. So it is very clear that pH plus pOH is equals to 13. That means at pH less than 6.5, the solution will be acidic. It is very clear that if the value of pH plus pOH is 13, that means at pH 6.5 the solution will be neutral, and at pH less than 6.5 the solution will be acidic, and at pH greater than 6.5 the solution will be basic. So in the given options, option number 2 represents acidic solution. That means at pH 6.2 the solution will be acidic. So the correct answer is option number 2. Moving to next question, which is question number 58. Let's read it. If the pH of aqueous solution of 0.02 molar dimethylamine is 12, then Kb of the dimethylamine is. Student, here the formula used is the concentration of OH ion is equals to under root of Kb into C. Here we are given that pH is equals to 12. That means pOH is equals to 2. That means the concentration of OH ion is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 2. Also, we are given with the concentration value. We have to calculate the Kb value. So let's put the values. 10 raised to the power minus 2. We have already calculated. Then under root of Kb multiplied by concentration, which is equals to 0.02. On squaring both sides, we'll get 10 raised to the power minus 4 Kb into 0.02. That means Kb is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 4 upon 0.02, which is equals to half into 10 raised to the power minus 2, that is 0.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. So the correct answer is option number 4. Here I'm writing answer is option number 4. Moving to next question, which is 59. Let's read the question. If 200 ml of water is mixed with 200 ml of 0.5 molar acetic acid solution, then degree of dissociation of acetic acid after dilution is. Student, first of all, here we are given that the volume becomes double. Initially it was 200 ml. Now after adding 200 ml of water, it will become double, that is 400 ml. That means the molarity will becomes half, or we can say that the molarity from 0.5 molar will become 0.25 molar. Now we can calculate degree of dissociation, which is represented as alpha, which is equals to under root of Ka upon C. We are given with the value of Ka. That means 1.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 upon 0.25, which is ultimately equals to under root of 7.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 5. That is 8.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. Student, please avoid using calculator. Try to solve such equations with your hands and take your time. I have already calculated the entire calculations and finally writing the final answer, which is option number 1. So here I'm writing answer is option number 1. Moving to next question, that is question number 60. CH3CO CH3 gives C2H6 plus CO. If the number of mole of CO gas at equilibrium is 1 by 4 and total pressure at equilibrium is 180 mmHg, then Kp is, we are given with the initial number of moles of CH3CO CH3, that is acetone, which is 1. So student, here first of all I'm writing the equation, that is CH3CO CH3 on dissociation gives C2H6 and CO. Now student, at initially at time 0, this is 1 mole, it is already given, and that time the product, there was no product. At equilibrium, that is T equals to equilibrium, let's consider that X moles of acetone converts to X mole of products, that is X moles of C2H6 and X moles of CO. So we are already given that out of the total number of moles, 1 by 4 CO, so X is 1 by 4, and we are already given that at equilibrium the number of moles of CO gas is 1 by 4. That means X is equals to 1 by 4. So we can calculate the total number of moles at equilibrium. So total number of moles at equilibrium is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is equals to 5 by 4. Now student, we need to calculate the partial pressure of all the three gases at equilibrium, and then we'll be able to calculate Kp value. So I'm calculating the partial pressure of CO first, which is mole fraction of CO multiplied by total pressure. Total pressure is 180 multiplied by mole fraction of CO, that is number of moles of CO upon total number of moles, which is 1 by 4 upon 5 by 4, which is equals to, here I'm writing 36. Student, the partial pressure of C2H6 will be same that of partial pressure of CO. So here I'm writing partial pressure of C2H6. Now we'll be calculating the partial pressure of CH3CO CH3, which is equals to 180, that is total pressure at equilibrium, multiplied by mole fraction of acetone, that is CH3CO CH3, which is number of moles of acetone, which is equals to 3 by 4 upon 5 by 4, which is equals to 108. Now let's calculate Kp, which is equals to partial pressure of products upon partial pressure of reactants. So the partial pressure of products are 36 and 36, and that of reactant is 108. Let's calculate. This will be 12 mmHg. That means the correct answer is option number 2. Moving to next question.